Good morning, my loves, light seers, magic makers, spirit workers. It is good to be here and to see you all again. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome, welcome, welcome. Good morning. I was an educator in a different life, and I guess in some ways I still am an educator. And I worked with middle school students. I was a teacher, an administrator. Um, and I remember when I was assistant principal, I had the primary building, the babies, and coming from the background of middle school, it's like middle school people are truly middle school people. Um, and so you're used to that agency that they have as opposed to the babies. But they got me into the habit, of good morning, good morning, Miss B, good morning, good morning, good morning. And I would have to because there's so many of them and they all bum rush you. Got into the habit of saying good morning, good morning, good morning. That's in another life. All right, welcome, welcome, welcome. I miss you guys. Love you guys. We are going to dive right in and get our guidance for today to see what source has for us for today. What it is that we need to know and fully understand. We give thanks to source always for the daily guidance and protection that we're all under. For those of you who are new to the channel, welcome to the Ether and Ember Collective, where spirit meets passion. And so we are together on this journey, on this walk. If these messages resonate with you, please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I would love to hear from you guys. I really would. So we're going to go ahead, jump right in. Divine Spirit, thank you for your guidance. What is it that you would like the collective to know? What is it that we need to know and understand for today as we make merry and travel throughout our day? What is your guidance for today? What is it that you would like us to know and understand for today? All right, let's get it. Let's get it, my people. Show us clearly what is your guidance for today. What is it that, oh, there it is. All right. The pillar. The pillar. Take a moment and take a look at this card. And what intuitive hits are you getting from the pillar? I'm going to read the description directly from the Threads of Fate book for the pillar. And the pillar is an ether card. The pillar is an ether card. Okay. And so it states the pillar signifies a need to rise to the occasion. It indicates a time where we may need to be all things the backstone, the nurturer, the provider, the lover. The pillar asks you to step into these roles as best as you can, knowing that you are being pushed outside of your comfort zone. You will learn just how capable you are. It is a time where we take our gifts to new heights and learn that our perceived flaws are just that, perceived. If you have been resisting a new opportunity or role that has presented itself, it is time to step into it and trust that you will learn as you go. This is also a time where our container grows. We learn just how much space we can hold for ourselves and for others. Continue to listen to yourself. Fill your own cup so that you can be there for others, but do not forget to push yourself. Balanced pillar energy is being able to wear many hats, to hold space for family and community, but doing these things with empowered boundaries. It is placing your personal well being and needs first, knowing that your service will be better because of it. Unbalanced pillar can go a couple of ways. In an attempt to maintain all control, one can get domineering and manipulative. On the other hand, they may find themselves becoming codependent, where their identity gets wrapped up in the need to caretake others while forgetting about themselves. Pillar is asking, where can I soften? Where can I put boundaries? What are my personal needs? And how can I go about meeting those for myself? That's what Pillar is asking us today. And it's funny because I feel like Pillar is talking directly to me. We are so used to going and going and going and doing and doing and doing, and leaning. I'm just going to lean on spirit. I'm going to push forward and I'm just going to lean on spirit. But there comes a time that you get to a place of you can't pour out of an empty cup. You cannot pour out of an empty cup. So as you are walking through your day today, as a reminder, keep asking, am I coming from a place of fullness, or is there something that I need to give myself before I can meet the world, right? Another card that's similar to this in this deck, in the Threads of Fate deck, is Ask Body. And usually when Ask Body comes up, it is because, just like Pillar, we have given, and we're not listening to our body and what it is that we need at the time. So make sure today that we are coming from a place of being okay, being full, giving ourselves what it is that we need so that we can be our best self for others. The accompanying card that came up for Pillar, for the Tarot card, it's actually two. And the first one is Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords, that's that Libra energy. My daughter is a Libra, and they have a way. The Queen of Swords cuts through all of the foolishness, all of it. They just cut right through. This is what it is. This is what it is. And this is what it needs to be. And the only way that you can show up as the Queen of Swords is to be able to take a moment and make sure that, okay, am I coming from a place of wholeness? Right? Am I stepping up to the challenge? Am I pushing myself beyond my limitation or what I perceive as a limitation. Because if I am honest with myself, right, then I can meet the challenge and step up to where it is I need to be, or step up to what it is I need to do. Or, and this is the second card that came out, the Seven of Swords. And we've been getting a lot of swords this week, which lets me know that as a collective, we are still shedding. We are really in our minds, right? We're looking at things, what should be, what shouldn't be, what do I need to let go of, okay? But the Seven of Swords talks about sabotage. And as I said before, with tarot, especially when it comes to swords, we can look at, okay, is there someone in our external world who is on some foolishness and is trying to sabotage our efforts. But here at the Ether and Ember Collective, I, I really push for us to look at this internally, because I found that a lot of times it's not even about the external. It isn't. It's about what's going on within us, as above, so below, as within, so without. So if our inner is convoluted and struggling, then that's what we see out in the world. And that's the truth of it. When we are balanced and whole and see ourselves empowered, right? See ourselves in alignment and stepping up to the challenges of life. We winning. We out there winning. When we feel good about ourselves, then in the external world, those things, you see more of the good that's within you. However, when it comes to sabotaging, it's not so much as about, you know, is there someone in your external world that's giving sabotaging energy? And it very well may be, right? Only you know your situation. Or is this inward? Are we self sabotaging? Are we deciding not to cut through the fog, not to cut through the illusions, which stops us from really stepping up to the challenge? There is a saying that elders used to say, and I used to hate it, and I'm going to be very honest with you. I still kind of don't like this saying, you know, because I don't know, it just never really felt right. But in this situation, it is very much apropos. And that is, you'll never be given more put on you that you cannot handle. And coming from the educational field, any career field, you know, you you see where that can be. Well, no, that's not true. Usually when people see that you're able to, whatever, I don't want to get, because that's a whole nother subject. But I sometimes have angst with that saying, right? But in this particular situation, do we see ourselves capable, whole enough, full enough that we can step up to the challenge, that we can become the leaders in our lives? Are we allowing ourselves to do that, to be that for ourselves? Or are we self sabotaging due to limited beliefs, limited understanding, limited perspective and perception. Spirit is saying today, instead of coming from this limitedness, instead of coming from this place of sabotage, come from a place of clarity, come from a place of truth. Is it true? Is it true? Come from a place of truth, come from a place of clarity. Okay? And having the faith that you're capable. When you take a look at her, she has her little sword. She's ready. She is ready. She's sitting on her throne. She is reflecting. She is looking out. She is ready to strategize. She is ready to execute. Are we executing, or are we allowing ourselves to stay here in this sabotaging energy? Right? In this Seven of Swords, you have the moon here. And that's pivotal in the sense that moon deals with emotion. And sometimes our emotions can run so deep that we begin to believe a thing. There is a narrative that plays in our mind, right? Again, swords are about the way that we communicate. They are about the way that we think. They are about the way that we take action. So today is a day of stepping up to meet life's challenge, right? Whatever challenges come up today, stepping up to meet them, but meeting them from a place of assurity, from a place of clarity, right? Using the mind, logic, reason, and taking steps towards whatever the goal may be for you today. Today is a day of shedding and leaving behind this energy of sabotage. And again, here at Ether and Ember Collective, I always like us to look at self first, right? And then the outer world. Because if we are in alignment, then our outer world should in some ways reflect that. But if this is an energy of there is someone who is trying to prevent you from stepping into the leadership, okay, into the empowered action, stepping up to the plate. If there is someone in your reality, if this is external, then Spirit is saying you have all the understanding and knowledge and clarity you need. Trust yourself. Take that sword and shed light with the truth. That's what Spirit is saying today. I'm going to get one more before I close out. Today was very straightforward. Again, if these messages are resonating with you, please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Is there anything additional, Spirit? I guess Spirit said yes, it is. Ah, I love when things like this happen. Because Spirit is saying, I have you. Stay connected to me. I'm supporting you. I'm feeling you. I'm giving you the fire to step up to the plate. I'm challenging you, but I'm right there with you. You know what to do. You know what to do. Don't allow this to stop you from being connected, in tuned, aligned, and divine. Okay? So Spirit is saying you are who I created you to be. And so I'm filling you with the passion. I'm filling you with the desire. I'm filling you with the ability. You have it. You have it. Step into your agency. Step into your authority. Above all, step into your truth. And when you do that, you will meet the challenge. Any challenge that come up today or this week, right? I am going to leave it here. I love you guys so much. Thank you for stopping in with me today here at the Ether and Ember Collective. As always, with love, as you walk through your day, as you continue to interact with life, I ask that you be blessed, that you be seen, that you be heard, and that you be understood. With so much love, have a good day today.